back to the MotorFab YouTube channel. Sorry guys, I've been a little bit slack with the uploads lately. There's been a lot happening with the Monaro still, so I'll get you up to date on that. There's also been a lot happening here at MotorFab. I'll show you everything. I'll keep you updated. But yeah, the first thing, we're moving to a bigger location. You can see we're pretty stuck for room around here. We are expanding with some more plant and equipment to bring some of our tasks, more of our tasks in-house. We do a lot in-house now, but we'll be bringing more in-house. And we're increasing the staff. So it's really good. I've taken advantage of some opportunities and worked really hard, and I'm taking a big step forward in expanding the business. So I'm really excited about the direction that we're going in. So sorry that YouTube's taken a little bit of a back seat while things have been happening, but I'll keep you up to date with that. And yeah, it'll be pretty exciting right ahead, I think. The R&D side of it, I've been getting asked a lot of questions when these products and people see snippets of stuff I've been working on. And yeah, that's another big part of the expansion, is we want to have a bit more of a designated area for R&D. And some more time to put into the R&D to bring out some more products to add to the MotorFab brand. So that's all happening, and over the next few months we're moving over Christmas to try to minimize the downtime. So it's going to be hot. You can see the sweat pouring off me at the moment. It is hot today. I don't know exactly, I'd say in 30 somewhere. So yeah, it's going to be a move in the middle of the heat, which should be fun. But yeah, nonetheless, we've got to do it, and I think Christmas is probably the best time to do it. So yeah, we'll shut down for a little bit longer than normal and get the move done, and it'll be a long process of getting the new shop set up how I want to set it up. But that's all part of it, and it's all part of chasing that dream, I think. So yeah, let's hook into this Monaro. I'll get to show you that and show you what we're up to. We got a test and tune. I thought the last one was this Saturday, which is actually today while I'm filming. When I tried to book it, because the car's just about ready, a few little finishing touches. But when I tried to book, they said that you had to book a week in advance, and I'd missed out. So that was my fault, poor judgment, which I was sad because I thought that was the last one for the year, but then I found out there's one next Saturday on the 21st. So I'm happy because it's giving me more time to get the car ready, so which is much needed. We're all pretty tight around here, so it's going to be good to get the finishing touches on it and get it ready and all going to plan. Next Saturday is 21st. We're going to run it down the drag strip for the first time, so I'm really excited about that. And everyone's asking me what it's going to do. I don't know what it's going to do. Who knows what it's going to do? I do know with these things that, 90% of the time these cars don't go anywhere near their potential on the first time out. There's always some little gremlins, or there's always figuring the car out and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so I'll just be wrapped if it goes A to B and runs something. So, and then we'll get some data and work around that and try to make it go a bit faster. But yeah, who knows? Could pull a rabbit out of the hat, and the thing could go pretty good first time out. We'll see what happens. So yeah, so we'll do that, and I'll go over now and show you what we've been doing. First things first, bit of an update. Poor old Chevy dog. He's that operation on his face, the poor little fella. Hey mate. So he's not happy with me at the moment because I dropped him at the vet, and Chevy don't get left with other people very often, do you, buddy? And he's got a few stitches in his face. He had to go under a general anaesthetic, which was his first time under a general ever in 13 years. So he's a bit sad about that, but he's recovering well. His face seems to be healing up good. He's still barking at everyone, and he's still got his appetite, so I think he's going to be all right. Just on antibiotics and painkillers at the moment, so he'll be fine once he comes good. And anyway, so thank you. There's a lot of people concerned about poor old Chevy dog. So also, while we're over here in Chevy's little corner, I was going to try to run a 255 60/15, just like a street Mickey Thompson on the Monaro, but we're having a lot of trouble getting Mickey Thompson tyres in the country at the moment. So we're running a 26 8.5 radial, a 235 basically. Bit small I can fit a bigger tyre under there. But guys go a lot faster than we'll go on it, but it's just, they're a tricky tyre to tune around, so I was hoping for something a bit more rubber and a bit easier to tune. But hey, that's all I could get. So I know they'll fit, and they'll fit with ease. So that's what it is. That's what's going on the back. It'll probably help out that 3.0 diff gear a lot too, having the smaller tyre. So hopefully it gives me enough bite to make it stick with it. Yeah. The thing is, those little tyres, you can make them work really easy. They can work really well, but it usually takes quite a few passes to find the sweet spot to hit them right. So hopefully that doesn't. This last test and tune for the year is going to be insanely busy, so I don't think I'll get too many hits at the track. There's the motor. Getting there. We just got a few things to tidy up. I've got to get a run with grommet to put all these things through properly. Top one's in. Big shout out to, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'll find out and I'll put a link in there. Put a post up on Facebook chasing those things, and a guy on the north side of Brisbane there, he sells parts and stuff like that. Jumped on, said he's had some there ready to go, so that was really cool. You can see everything's sort of starting to come along. Everything's done now, nitrous-wise, fuel-wise, all wired up, all in there. All we got to do now is plumb our, that's our catch can for our rocker covers. We're going to put the breathers and the fuel fillers on there, the oil fillers. We got water in there. We got charging system. We got glass. Big shout out to Scott Matheson and Jessica Matheson for dropping everything, coming and helping me install the glass the other night, which was fantastic. Huge shout out to Luke James. I didn't have cow vents. I didn't have a lot of things, and thanks very much, Luke James. You've delivered many times. Every time I've needed some parts, mate, you've come through, and especially with some of the tricky, hard to get parts for these Monaros, and he's been very kind to donate a lot of tricky bits. I really appreciate that. You'll see we've got some different doors. These are my other doors that I had because they're on there because they're complete, and it was quicker than trying to change everything over and weld new frames inside the other one that have been cut out. So the glass and the regulators, I've got to put the rubber at the top there yet, but massive shout out to Christopher Nielsen. You guys might remember Chris's yellow Monaro has been on the channel before. We did a feature on it. We've done a lot of work on that car. Runs all the MotorFab products on it. And absolutely stunning car. And Chris has taken a lot of time to learn how to study how the rear regulators and everything works, and replacing the little wheels and stuff inside, which I've never had anything to do with. And Chris said he could help me out, so he came down for a couple of days and gave us a hand on the Monaro. I really appreciate that. He's been a big help. So we have window winders, everything goes up and down, handles work, everything's in there. I've just got the window moved at the moment because I was messing around here, but yep, she's all in there and tight, goes up and down, everything works perfect. So massive shout out to Chris, thank you very much, buddy. I've welded up all of the panels finally. I think I spent like 9 hours straight in a TIG the other day on the weekend, day and night, welding up all the panels that were just tacked in there that I kept saying I'll get to that. Popped the glass in this morning for the back there. The nitrous bottles are in, bolted down. I've got the battery tray. I made this little tray up the other day. Got some little rubber bits that hold it all down snug, and so that's all good. Battery's all wired up. So just got that out because I'm actually stealing the battery out of the ute, so can go back and forth with these. Luke gave me a fuel cap, which I didn't have. Again, more welding. More welding down there. I've got to do these ones too, but they're gonna just stay like that for the test in June. They don't matter too much. Let's go in the car. Thank you very much to Gibbo, who works down here as a fabricator, our lead fabricator. He's just left actually. He's been doing a lot of extra work on the Monaro outside of ours, which I appreciate. We're just fooling around with some wires at the moment for the nitrous retard. So everything on nitrous is working. The retard seems to be a little funky the way it works. It wants to pulse the output. This controller obviously pulses the solenoids for the fuel and the nitrous. It's also got an output to retard the timing when the nitrous is on, but it's pulsing. It's sending a pulsing 12-volt signal to the MSD. Sorry, it's sending a pulsing ground to the MSD that the MSD wants to see a 12-volt signal, so we can fix that with a relay, obviously. But at the same time, I don't know how they work, to be honest, but I'm not too confident in sending a pulsing signal to the MSD. I don't know how the MSD is going to like that. You can see I've got my nitrous button up there on the wheel, got my purge there, got my switches, seats in, belts are in, door trims are on. Chris kindly donated those door trims, which look amazing, perfect fit for purpose. And again, his handles, windows, everything's working. So yeah, so the car, it runs, it drives, it's full of water, it does everything. I'd love to get up there and do some more skids for you guys, but I've got to be on my best behaviour because I can't break it before I get it to the track, and it's so close to getting to the track, it's not funny. So I've banned myself from any more burnouts until we're ready to go to the track. So I'd hate to break, especially that Borg Warner in the back there before I get it to the track and get a time slip or do something. So you'll have to wait till after I've achieved that goal before you see some more burnouts. Proper ones next time, not the little fairy ones. And then yeah, so we're all sorted. Everything's good. I'm just gonna put the I'm actually gonna put the bonnet off bump in on there, because it's the way that it clips down with the Zeus clips. It all bolts into the factory locations. So I'll steal the bonnet for that for the night. I'll prefer to run it without a bonnet actually, because that way if I have nitrous backfire or something, we can see what's going on. But if the track insists on me running a bonnet, we'll have the bonnet off bump in, so I'll look a bit funny. But if they'll let me run no bonnet, we'll run no bonnet. So bonnet, and finish that wire across for the timing retard. I banged on about my throttle linkage, which it was getting the geometry and the ratios and stuff right was turning out to be a little bit of a problem. And the Domino's got really heavy springs on it for some reason, and it was bending the linkage and stuff. So I've just opted to go to a cable, just for the sake of making it to the weekend. But yeah, we're actually going to develop a throttle pedal and cable assembly for the Dominator, the 4150, and also your LS conversions and stuff like that. So we'll have a few different pedals and cables adjustable. Like I say, don't ask me when they'll be ready, because we're a bit slow with R&D, but we're working on fixing that. So it's a new product that we'd like to add to the range after building this car and seeing it's a bit of a stuff around trying to make things work with the factory pedal. And then you've got holes and stuff, so we'll make a little billet plate that covers the firewall and all that jazzy stuff. Well, that's one for down the track. So yeah, so I don't think I've got to put the latch on the boot so the boot stays down, and I think and a rubber grommet for that, we already touched on that. I think that's just about it. And then just get the right jets in it, nitrous pills and some timing, and we're ready to go. So we'll load it up in the trailer and take it up there next Saturday and see what we can do. So that's all we've got time for today. Thank you very much for sticking with us and being patient when I've been a bit slack with YouTube, but it's it's all slowly coming together, and I'm really looking forward to racing the car. Thank you for everyone who's been buying merchandise, shirts, jumpers, hats. We're about to add stubby coolers to that range, so I'll get those updated on the website very soon. And thank you very much for everyone who's supported us along the way, and jump on, buy. They've still got plenty of shirts and jumpers and hats left. It's been a lot of hat sales lately, obviously coming in summer. So jump on the website and kit yourself out. Righto, don't forget, like and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Wow.